This upside down pizza made with wild hog sausage is wonderful. I just taught a whole group of boys on how to make this, and they made 7 of them disappear faster than you could ever blink. It's an easy dish. That's why we chose it to teach it to the boys. Now today I'm going to teach it to you. Stick around. You'll like this. We're going to start out by putting our coals. Now this is a 12-inch Dutch oven. So to get to 350 degrees we want 24 coals. We're going to start putting all of our coals on the bottom so that we can brown our meat. You just want an even bed of coals across there. Just to start it browning, go ahead and set your Dutch oven on top of it. We can take our lid off. Now to this I'm adding 1 pound of just lean ground beef hamburger and 1 pound of wild hog Italian sausage that a friend of mine gave me. Thank you, Price Brothers, for that wonderful gift. And you're just going to let this break up and start browning up, and then we'll be back in with the next step. Once this is all browned up and broken up, you don't see any more peak in there. Now you can look, now using the wild hog meat, it's extra lean, so there's not a lot of grease down in that, so we're good. If you have a lot of extra grease or a lot of extra water from the hamburger, go ahead and drain that out. But this, because it is so lean, we're good. To that we're going to add our spaghetti sauce, or you can use your favorite, pizza sauce pre-made, either one. But you don't want a lot of this. Maybe about a cup and a half, just enough to coat the meat. You're not making it saucy, just enough to coat your meat. So we're going to just pour that in, stir a little bit, pour a little bit more until we're got our meat good and coated. Right about like that. Then we're going to just level it out across the pan. Once it's leveled out, we're going to go ahead and take our sour cream. This is 8 ounces of sour cream. And the easiest way to do this is kind of get you a dollop, spread it around a little bit here and there. Then take your spatula and kind of just spread it out across the top, smoothing it in. To the top of that, you're going to add about 2 cups of shredded cheese. Just sprinkle it around. Get it good and even. Some people like more cheese. I'm just using the regular Mexican style blend. You can use the pizza blend if you prefer. You can make your own blend, it doesn't matter. You can also add other things into this if you want to, but this is just a basic recipe to get you started. Now, we're going to take a Pillsbury pizza crust. Now, I use the thin crust usually. Today I got the classic crust. It really is up to you. If you like a thicker crust, then use the classic. Go ahead and unroll it. Find the seam. Now you can take this and kind of like a bed sheet, just kind of let it hang to stretch out a little bit. Drape it over your Dutch oven and tuck it to the sides. Best you can. Get it all covered, tucked into the corners. And then of course to the top of this, we're going to sprinkle on some grated Parmesan or shredded Parmesan, whatever you have. And that's it for the ingredients. Now we're going to take the lid, set it on there, set this off the fire. Now we're moving to more of a baking mode. So we're going to take most of these coals, which is going to be 16, most of these briquettes, and put it on the top. And then the rest of these we're just going to kind of arrange in an outer circle around the bottom of our Dutch oven. Kind of get them in a little tight if we can. Set the Dutch oven right up on top of that. And we're going to let that go for about 30 or 35 minutes until basically the crust is baked. Everything else underneath is cooked. We're just trying to get that crust crispy up. That's why we're putting most of the heat up on top. And we'll be back to check on it. Of course, we're going to be turning it about every 10 minutes or so to make sure the heat is even across the top. Alright, so this has been cooking for about 10 minutes now. And you want to turn these pretty regular to keep your heat even, to prevent hot spots and burn spots and things like that. So you need you a good lid lifter. It's really easy. You don't even have to lift the lid. I like this one because it's got the side handles, so that way I can just turn it real easy. You're going to turn it half a turn one way, pick up the whole Dutch oven, and turn it half a turn the other way. Set it right back down, and we'll be back to turn it in again in about 10 minutes. So this has been on about 20 minutes now. We've already turned it once. We're back for the second turn. Again, we're going to just take the lid lifter, not even lift it up, and turn it about half a turn that way. Pick up our bail. Half a turn that way. And I'm curious, so I'm going to take a quick peek just to check what's going on. Oh yeah, that crust is rising up, but it's still not brown. Got a ways to go. So we'll let it go for about another 10 minutes or so. Alright, so this has been on just over 30 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take the lid off. It's always nice to have a trivet handy just to set your lid on so you're not burning your table surface or anything. We're going to tap this just a little bit. It's crusting up really nice. Still not quite as golden as I'd want it. So we're going to go ahead and put the lid back on it. Let it sit maybe about another 5 minutes. But we are going to go ahead and set it down off the bottom heat. Just so that we don't overcook the bottom. Alright, so this has been on now about 40 minutes. We're going to just look at it. Again, okay, you can look. That crust definitely has kind of that thumb to it. It has firmed up. It's not getting as golden brown as I would normally like it, but it is done. So, and I wish you guys had smell-o-vision. So we're going to just go ahead and cut right into this. Come out, see all the cheese is melted, everything's running around. Let it cool just a minute. Get me a bite. Oh, you definitely need that smell-o-vision. The wild hog definitely adds to this dish. Now if you want to, you can use just 2 pounds of regular hamburger or a pound of hamburger and whatever sausage you want. But this wild hog definitely tastes to another level. And I'll guarantee you, if you got boys like mine, you need to make more than one of these because they'll disappear faster than you can blink. Hey, I hope you enjoyed today's video about making upside down pizza. It's a great dish, easy dish that the family always loves. If you liked what you saw, hit the like button. If you want to continue watching our videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button so that you're notified of future videos that come out. And if you want to support the channel, check out the link below for our merchandise shirts. They are on sale, and we appreciate the help. Until then, go out and try this. Taste the adventure and watch these videos to learn more.